Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Roman Reigns failed to connect with Paul Heyman when he called him last Friday on WWE SmackDown. The Wiseman's number was disconnected, leading many to speculate about the reason. An analyst in Stanford-based company recently predicted why the Hall of Famer cut his connection with his tribal chief. Heyman was last seen on television in June when he refused to acknowledge Solo Sikoa as his tribal chief, leading the new bloodline to destroy him and put him through the announce table. Before that happened, the Wiseman revealed that he had no communication with Reigns since the latter's defeat against Cody Rhodes on Night 2 of WrestleMania 40. As the OG bloodline continued to struggle against the new bloodline last Friday, the original tribal chief finally attempted to call Heyman. He looked distressed when he heard the recorded message telling him the number was disconnected or out of service. On his Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Roberts addressed multiple possible theories about why Heyman had disconnected his phone, including the Wiseman potentially conspiring with the new bloodline against Roman's team. However, he disclosed that he believes the reason was just because Reigns broke the Wiseman's heart. Paul Heyman disconnected because the original tribal chief broke his heart. My theory is that you need to look no further than a single frame of Paul Heyman being powerbombed through the table. The second before Paul Heyman was powerbombed through that table, he looked into the camera for 1 millisecond as if to say, "My tribal chief, where are you? Why hast thou forsaken me, my tribal chief? After everything I've done for you, where are you? How could you allow this?" The 41-year-old WWE analyst recalled Heyman looking disheveled and distraught when Sikoa told him that he had spoken to Reigns when the latter had not contacted him. He claimed the Hall of Famer was hurt and felt alone. Hence, he blocked the original tribal chief. It ended up with bodily harm coming to the Wiseman and the original tribal chief not there to help him. And I think that hurt the Wiseman. And I think that left the Wiseman feeling alone. And I think the Wiseman said, "Okay, just like if a girl breaks your heart, if a boy breaks your heart, eventually for your own health, especially if they're lingering, you gotta put them on block. You gotta cease contact with them." I think that, to me, is what Paul Heyman did. From 26:48 to 29:49, WWE legend thinks the Usos could bring Paul Heyman back. Roman Reigns is apparently suffering in the absence of his Wiseman Paul Heyman. After the original tribal chief failed to reach the WWE Hall of Famer last Friday on SmackDown, former World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry addressed how Heyman could return on the Busted Open podcast. The World's Strongest Man claimed Jimmy and Jey Uso could be the ones to bring back Heyman to end Reigns' suffering. Maybe it's the Usos when they see that Roman is suffering. And, then that way Roman would be able to do what I was saying earlier. He's like, "Hey, you see the act of kindness that your cousins did. And just have it go from that point," he said. The OG bloodline is seemingly in crucial need of the Wiseman. It would be interesting to see if he will return to help the team ahead of their War Games match against Solo Sikoa's bloodline. The WWE Universe is no stranger to shocking twists and jaw-dropping betrayals, but the recent fallout between Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns has sent shockwaves across the wrestling world. What began as speculation about cracks in the bloodline's seemingly indestructible foundation has now escalated into a dramatic and personal rift. WWE's leading analyst, Corey Graves, has weighed in, declaring that Heyman's decision to block Roman Reigns from opportunities within WWE is not a conspiracy but stems from deeply personal grievances. The fallout begins. A history of dominance. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's partnership redefined WWE's landscape. From Reigns' rise as the tribal chief to his unprecedented Universal Championship reign, Heyman's cunning strategies and unwavering support were integral. However, following Jey Uso's defection, Jimmy Uso's uncertain loyalty, and Solo Sikoa's growing frustration, it seemed the bloodline was on the verge of collapse. The tension boiled over at WWE Crown Jewel when Roman Reigns was blindsided by a mysterious decision. Paul Heyman had allegedly blocked him from securing a high-profile match against Cody Rhodes. This wasn't a mere booking oversight. Insiders revealed Heyman's influence in ensuring Reigns was left out of critical discussions, effectively sidelining the tribal chief. Corey Graves' analysis. This is personal. On the latest episode of WWE After the Bell, Corey Graves addressed the controversy head-on. This isn't about backstage politics or a long-term strategy, Graves explained. What we're witnessing is the result of an extremely personal fallout between Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. For years, Heyman served as the mastermind behind Roman's dominance, but now it's clear that their relationship was never as stable as it seemed. Graves dismissed theories that Heyman's actions were part of a larger conspiracy orchestrated by other WWE executives or superstars. This isn't some grand scheme by Triple H or a rival faction. Heyman has taken deliberate steps to block Roman because of something deeply personal, something we're not privy to yet. Roman Reigns responds, I built this empire. Roman Reigns, never one to shy away from asserting his dominance, addressed the situation during a fiery promo on WWE SmackDown. Paul Heyman, Reigns began, pacing the ring with his signature intensity. You were the wise man because I allowed you to be. I built this empire. I elevated you, not the other way around. And now, you think you can stab me in the back? You think you can block me from taking what's mine? This isn't a chess game, Paul. This is war. Reigns' words sent a clear message, but his demeanor hinted at genuine hurt beneath the bravado. For years, Heyman was more than a manager. He was a confidant, a strategist, and, in many ways, a surrogate family member. Losing Heyman's loyalty has left a void even the tribal chief can't ignore. The rumored catalyst, a family betrayal? While neither Reigns nor Heyman has disclosed the exact reason for their rift, rumors are swirling. Some speculate that Heyman's actions are tied to a private disagreement involving Reigns' family. The bloodline's internal conflicts have been well documented, but sources suggest that Heyman may have played a role in exacerbating tensions between Reigns and the USO brothers. One WWE insider hinted, Heyman is a master manipulator. It's possible he used his influence to drive a wedge between Roman and his cousins, knowing it would weaken Roman's position. This theory gained traction after JUSO, now on WWE Raw, cryptically tweeted, some wounds don't heal. #FamilyFirst. Fans immediately connected the dots, suggesting that Heyman may have orchestrated the events leading to Jay's departure. Heyman breaks his silence in a rare interview with WWE.com. Paul Heyman offered a cryptic yet revealing statement. I've dedicated my career to elevating greatness, Heyman said. Roman Reigns was the greatest champion of our generation, but even greatness has its limits. My actions are not born out of malice or conspiracy. They are a response to a deeply personal matter, one that transcends the ring. Heyman's refusal to elaborate only fueled speculation, but his tone suggested a genuine emotional conflict. Was this a case of personal betrayal? Or had Heyman simply grown tired of being in Reigns' shadow? The analyst's perspective, a new era? Corey Graves believes this fallout could mark the beginning of a seismic shift in WWE. Roman Reigns without Paul Heyman is uncharted territory, Graves said. For years, Heyman was the brains behind the bloodline's success. If Heyman has turned his back on Roman, it opens the door for new alliances and new enemies. Graves also speculated on the possibility of Heyman aligning with a new superstar. Heyman has always had a knack for finding the next big thing. Could he be positioning himself as the advocate for someone like Solo Sikoa or even a returning Brock Lesnar? The possibilities are endless. Fan reactions, shock and intrigue. The WWE universe has been buzzing with reactions. Social media exploded with hashtags like #HeymanBetrayal and #TribalChiefTroubles. While some fans are devastated by the apparent end of the Reigns-Heyman partnership, others are excited about the storytelling potential. One fan tweeted, "This is Shakespearean drama at its finest. Heyman turning on Roman is the betrayal we never saw coming. Can't wait to see where this goes." Another wrote, "Roman doesn't need Heyman. The tribal chief stands alone. Time for Reigns to remind everyone why he's the GOAT." What's next for Roman Reigns? As speculation continues to swirl, one thing is certain: Roman Reigns is not a man who takes betrayal lightly. With Survivor Series on the horizon, fans are eager to see how this personal feud will unfold. Will Reigns seek revenge against Heyman? Or will he focus on rebuilding the bloodline with loyal members like Solo Sikoa? Meanwhile, Paul Heyman's next move remains a mystery. Will he reveal the true reason behind his actions? Or will he continue to manipulate events from the shadows? Conclusion: a story of power and betrayal. The fallout between Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns is shaping up to be one of WWE's most compelling storylines. With personal stakes, family drama, and professional betrayal all in play, the WWE Universe is bracing for an explosive confrontation. As Corey Graves aptly put it, this isn't just a wrestling storyline. This is a saga about power, loyalty, and the price of greatness. And in the end, only one man will emerge victorious. The question remains: will Roman Reigns reclaim his throne, or has Paul Heyman already orchestrated the tribal chief's ultimate downfall? Only time will tell.